Do you want to be the sun in my life? Yes, but then stay 92,935,700 miles away from me. When my body has arrived at the office, but my soul is still in my bed. Jimmy Fallon is basically like 5 squirrels operating a human suit. Jimmy Fallon has the personality of an anthropomorphic golden retriever. I would love to see Jimmy Fallon interview Jimmy Fallon. What a show that would be. Just him interrupting himself, laughing forcibly and slapping desk. Night Fury. My parents sneaking into my browser history. Friend, I had a dream where I kissed Keanu Reeves. My dreams. If Earth stops rotating suddenly, then you would fly east at 465 meters per second and lie instantly. If it continues to rotate, most of us will lie slowly, painfully and afraid. Me heading into pages of a hobby I like, because I need some info, but I know the community is she. A fairy, here to grant you a magical wish. I wish I could talk to ponies, and then the jar breaks. Dating apps don't work for me, because I need at least 2 years of friendship charged with weird zell tension to even consider falling in love. When you miss the last step on the stairs. This chick at work gave me a pill for my headache and I haven't blinked in 6 hours. Girl, you are going to jail. Your lie just came out of the hospital. It was getting an that pass from your boys isn't all it's cracked up to be. You just end up catching a beat down later on down the road when you F up and forget where you're at. Should I spend 2 seconds clicking unsubscribe or 1 second deleting an email from this company every single day for the rest of my life? What is something illegal that you have done and gotten away with, so you know how some people have bowls of candy with the take one sign out for Halloween? Well, I effed a lead moose. If I lie and you'll Photoshop me into a picture with them getaway clouds, I'm gonna be so heated. So what you're saying is do it and add the wings. I was talking to a new therapist today and giving her my personal history, and at one point she just whispered, "Wow, that's terrible," and I had to be like, "Sweetie, we are only at 2015 right now, we have 5 more years to cover, and spoiler alert, it gets worse." My wife leaves an empty toilet paper roll on the dispenser. There's no toilet paper in the bathroom. When you fake laugh twice and they're still talking. There was a gang turf war outside my apartment today. Well, we now know who among them would get shot if the police got involved. Releases a new game only for console and years later for PC. Greedy devs. Has a ton of glitches and horrible performance. Charges full price. Why are people unhappy with our game port? When you go to see a movie and just before it starts a group of loud teenagers walk in. After an analyst worked his A off to complete the project. Manager. What makes us human? Selecting all images with traffic lights. Alastair Campbell has asked you to be his partner. Notes. He has now adjusted his offer. Reacting to new information released in the media, he has now retracted his offer. He has now asked you to be his friend. People who say how then answer without you repeating the question are psychopaths. Sorry, my brain be lagging like a 2005 Dell desktop. OMG, I can't tell if those were fireworks or guns, lol. Me checking electric bill. Please don't be high. Electric bill. Showering. Drying off. Disgusting man with an evil face. If Alvin and the Chipmunks were real, he would exploit them and keep them in a tiny cage with powder in the water bottle so they would form an addiction and depend on him. Without electricity you wouldn't exist. Without men you wouldn't exist. Without women you would just be part of another load flushed down the toilet. Me. Wanna hang out, my friend. Yes, me and my friend hanging out. Toad sat and did nothing. Frog sat with him. I'm high, I made this hamburger helper with no milk. She tastes like cargo pants. Why do you know what cargo pants taste like? I be in situations. When the deja vu hits and you see the events you saw months prior unfold before you. allow me to slip into something more comfortable, gets in my car and leaves. I F up. I talk to someone about it. Bro, stop overthinking. Okay, this is awesome. I become annoying and dumb. We are going out for dinner tonight, wear something nice. It's honestly sad seeing 13 and 14-year-old king and those kids miss so much they simulate working in a mine. He really licks the ladies. Oh, sorry that my dog licked your legs. I can finish that if you want. Ever pluck a guy's eyebrows and realize that they are absolutely not the superior gender and are weak as she? My partner thought this until she got her uppercut. She wasn't very superior after that. When I have to keep removing my headphones cause someone keeps talking to me. Ubisoft games after 24 hours of release, hackers and bad servers allow us to introduce ourselves. Me, my friend with one Uno card left, +4. Target McDonald's cut prices to attract customers turned off by rising prices. Impressive, very nice. Now let's see landlords do the same with rent. Decimeter, you guys always act like you're better than me. Centimeter, meter, millimeter. My boss, you're fired. Me, pause Netflix. Why? School grades do not determine someone's future in life. School grades are important because you need college for a good job. School grades do not determine someone's future in life. Person, breathes. Twitter, wouldn't that make you offensive to lead people? When the sun shines right in your face in the morning, but you're still glad of the warmth. People who skip their are at higher risk of traffic accidents according to a new study. Imagine knowing a guy that can solve all your financial problems without asking for X. His name is employment. Place your hand in the box. What's in the box? The feeling of driving normally while a backseat driver gasps theatrically and clutches the door handle. Hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. All odd numbers has letter E in it. What was the incident in your hometown? Principal was having an affair with his assistant. Husband of his assistant found and out and chilled his wife. Their kid was a student in the school. I have been in 7 car accidents this year. Y'all can't tell me God doesn't have a plan for me. Girl, it sound like he is trying to chill you. How long am I to be an involuntary test subject for cruel technologies? Caffeine doesn't do it anymore. I need someone to text me. We need to talk. When he's showing you a funny video on Facebook, then Domino's texts him, I miss you. So my daughter tells me you're a political activist. Yes, I throw paint on priceless works of art. You have exactly 10 seconds to get the F out of my house. God, I just wanna be loved, bro. I don't want to be on this site anymore. I try to talk to girls, but I think I'm too ugly for any of them to like me. I don't wanna be here, I just wanna be asleep in their arms. Why am I still on this godforsaken site? All it does is show me how alone I am. I just want to be loved. When you accept their apology, but you're still upset. My Latina shorty, your loss, you will never find another girl like me after a couple weeks. When you find out intermittent fasting isn't the same as doing powder 2 days a week and not eating. Husband, I saw someone at the store who looked just like you. Wife, was she hot? The perfect sequel doesn't exist. Down. Me trying to make small talk. Did you know that they're poisoning our food? Advertisement. Reality. Police. Is this an illegal street racing? Me. No, this is Patrick. New. NASA predicts an asteroid pass close to Earth day before the election. Alright everyone, when I say lean, you effing lean. To be clear, we arrow trying to get hit. Me. So how am I supposed to buy my own house? The government. That's the neat part, you don't. Me and bros, after planning the best hangout ever. Nobody. Lunch lady. Grab a fruit baby. They cared more about us than anybody in the entire building. Beards are cool. Mullets are bad. What do you genuinely not understand? How I get taller and more handsome every time my grandma sees me. She shrinks and her eyes get worse. Me after making everyone in the hospital sleep better by unplugging the beeping machine. No need to thank me. There are 3 kinds of anime fans. Ists. Files. Files. Your profile picture is anime. I know. So what are you? Ist. People with ADHD be like I know a spot and then start googling who the leader of Uruguay was in 1978. So I'm wrong. Yup, which means I made a mistake. Yup, I should accept my mistake. Yup, what is my mistake? You are wrong. 17-year-old kids when I'm 9. 17-year-old kids when I'm 17. 17-year-old kids when I'm 25. Mom, you're so smart. Why don't do something important with your life? Are you going to flip burgers forever? Nowhere moderate effort will suffice. Use moderate effort. Nothing matters and it means a lot to me. Got my first new car with new wife. What are you going to ride first? Both at same time. People that walk fast are reported to be less happy. The faster you walk the more unhappy you are. Damn right. I'm unhappy cause I'm trapped behind a slow walker. Now move. Think you're smart. You studied for 10 hours and got a 96%. I studied for 20 minutes and got 32%. That's 96% per hour versus your 0.96% per hour. Therefore I'm 10x smarter than you. There's catfishing, and then there's whatever the hell this is. What a weird way to announce to the world that you have never had a girl sleepover. When your friend is about to do something stupid, but you kinda wanna see what's gonna happen. Stop. When someone is crying, and you don't know what to do, I got you some toothpaste. Me listening to songs about police violence and mindless sex on my way to buy a gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. What are you wearing? Me who basically wears the same thing all the time. A woman goes to a tourist destination. A man goes to a tourist destination. Boomer generation. I brought you into this world, I'll take you out of it. Thank you for the opportunity, mother. Generation X. I'm so sorry that I did this to you. Please don't chill yourself until I'm 18. Imagine the Olympics, but instead of it being world-class athletes, it's just random people who get selected. Like you get a letter informing you have been selected for the national gymnastics team and you just have to do it. It would be so much more entertaining. Would you get a choice of sport? Cause I can't swim and would drown. If I got picked for swimming, your sacrifice would be worth it. After entertaining the masses. Bought this shirt because I thought would look chic and French, and instead turns out I actually look like a little lad who loves berries and cream. In my school some girl chilled herself by in front of a train, and while the principal was talking about it someone put Thomas the Tank Engine theme from his speaker. I laughed. I also got in trouble, but managed to talk myself out. All clothing is unique if you stop being a little bee about it. It's just clothes, man. Mom. Thongs are not for little boys to me. Not as long as you keep being a bee about it, mom. I'm excited to finally be watching the thing. I really don't like you guys. Me, my little brother, the junk I don't need anymore. How it feels when you eat with someone who's always on their phone. You strike me as someone with a favorite flavor of window. If you ever see me fighting a lion in a forest, help the lion. I'm pouring mint on you, goat. Being friends. Being French. Absolutely no one. Heads in front of 7-Eleven. Beavers when they see a tree. Wood. Finding out who else was used as a kid. I caught a flat tire today and my niece sitting in the backseat talking about Uncle call Paw Patrol no job is too big no papa's too small. Girl left them damn puppies. Chases on the case. What was the highest waste of money that you don't regret? My first paycheck I bought a $900 wedding cake. Me and my brother had no way to get it home since it didn't fit on our skateboards. We just had a cake fight in the parking lot. My brother passed away shortly after that. I still think about that day whenever I'm sad. How hard did he throw that cake to chill a man? If this isn't a perfect match then I don't know what is. I would be unstoppable if I could remember anything. Do you do sock sock shoe shoe or sock shoe sock shoe? What kind of a sociopath does sock shoe sock shoe? Climate change is a scam. Why my house gone? Mariah Carey beginning with I don't want a lot for Christmas and then revealing she wants you is such a good burn. I want to save money but all I'm saving is relatable posts and screenshots. Watching moon landing clips on YouTube. Half of the comments think it's fake. When you go to a mall and see your salary written on a pair of shoes. In the year 2000 this was the coolest a human being could look. Is this the thing which is called speed fishing? NASCAR looting. POV, you're bleeding out, but we have to wait for my Bluetooth to connect before I drive to the hospital. Embarrassed because I'm walking down the sidewalk and a rat is just like walking next to me and it looks like we are together. Did you consider that maybe the rat is embarrassed too? I bet he's thinking about other girls. How does she know? When you made up plans to hang out with someone and the time that you both agreed on is getting near. You ever chilled your own vibe by remembering? Me waiting on my old crypto investments to reach the moon. You're the worst I have ever had in bed. There is no way she could make that judgment in 37 seconds. People who take a shower before people who take a shower after people who do them simultaneously. People love to ask some shit like, would you press a button that gives you $1 million but it chills one random person like buddy? People push that button every day to get 2-day shipping. You think they wouldn't do it for cash? When everything is going wrong in your life, but you're used to it. If you think my jokes are bad you should see some of my life choices. Eat lunch, briefly remember eating lunch, eat lunch, Alzheimer's. She was a Doctor Who girl, he was a Clarkson's farm boy. When you marry the girl you love. Hashtag Kraven the Hunter was delayed to December because Sony believes people will spend the holidays watching it over and over again. The executives overlooking Sony's film branch are definitive proof that your degree from clown college can be perfectly viable even outside of the circus. We sell crispy chicken sandwiches on Sundays. Chick-fil-A, our ice cream machines are always working. I really want a Blasian GF, but I can't find one anywhere. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if they stop making them. If during kissing people exchange saliva, does it mean spitting in each other's mouth is wireless kissing? Deep thoughts with the deep brain, you should punch something. Me. Shut up. Valve, your children can't inherit your Steam library. Me writing down my login on a piece of paper. Modem problems require old school solutions. Hearing your neighbors partying loudly at 2 AM again while you're trying to sleep for work this morning. Luck be in the air tonight. Well, I definitely guessed that answer horribly wrong. 10 billion plus downloads. World population 2022, 8 billion. My stress level when there's an actual problem. My stress level when I worry for no reason. Cough, rough, though, through. Why don't these words rhyme? But for some godforsaken reason Pony and Polona do. Nobody. The school looter. After bumping into the Japanese exchange student, he sharpened his katana with my bullets. You are in a shelter with the last 5 remaining humans. What would be the worst way to start a conversation? So how's the family? If only there had been something to prevent this. The entire internet is toxic and addictive. MFs after their soapboxing gets thousands of likes on the internet. That one 12-year-old who captured the flag in a game of Call of Duty. Top of the food chain, ma. Top of the food chain. Age play is weird as F, but if she wanted me to act like a senile old man on dementia medication, I wouldn't say no. What's my name? I don't know. Police in Tennessee chase zebra for 3 hours. This is getting ridiculous. They would have chilled it right away, but they couldn't decide whether it was black. Wife, we just ate. Why are you making pancakes? Me, they're for the dogs. Wife, why are you making pancakes for the dogs? Me, they don't know how. My mom's signature. My signature. World War III, GTA 6. Would you sacrifice 3 inches of your to gain 7 inches in height? I ain't got enough to sacrifice. Card declined. Guitarist plays $6,000 Les Paul for 3 hours before buying $5 pack of strings. I prefer the real black president. I said the real black president. Perfection. Hey, what's that you downloaded on the Pirate Bay? Adobe Photoshop. Warning, virus alert. Nothing better than getting home from work and having to empty the dishwasher, fold the laundry, figure out dinner, get your kids to eat it, give them a bath, brush their teeth, and put them to bed before you can even think about sitting on the couch and catching up on True Detect. Wait, pause it. One of them is calling for a glass of water. Self-taught heart surgeon. How many 2nd graders you think you could beat up if they came at you in waves of 10 with a 5th grader boss coming every 5 waves? Them. Who's going to take care of you when you're old if you don't have kids? Me. When your mom asks if you like her new recipe. The world if Instagram just let us save pictures. What are you doing tonight? Working, not delivered. You. Haha, I like where this is going. Lol. FBI guy, you're welcome bro. Don't screw this up. Paul McCartney, vegetarian 80 alive. John Lennon, meat eater 40 lead. The facts speak for themselves. I don't think a cheeseburger shot John Lennon. Vin Diesel's full legal name, vehicle identification number. Diesel was the sole determining factor in his original casting for the Fast and Furious franchise. How do they program keyboards? I don't care. A modern cruise ship compared to the Titanic. My family, you never talk to us. We barely know anything about you. Tell us more about your interest. My same family's response whenever I talk about the things I'm interested in. Yes, very interesting. Anyway. 2024 gonna be my year. Me in May. You got the shell in the right place bro. Shell come back when time is right. Right wingers, comedy is led, YouTubers with a few cheap wigs, am I a joke to you? Me waiting for the phone to stop ringing, so I can text you and ask you what you want. How are there so many people calling her pretty? LMAO, her frog eyes are a Seth sentence, and she has a recessed chin with bad skin. If she isn't ugly then no one is ugly. You can upgrade one organ in your body. What's it do now? Well, since I was born deaf, you could imagine that it's an easy answer for me. I would love to have a bigger D. Third shift is completely healthy once you get used to it. Steve, age 23. I'm 4 feet 9 inch. My husband is 5 feet 1 inch. My dad is 5 feet 9 inch. And he has a long beard. So when he comes to our place he always says hey hobbits. And my husband says hello Gandalf. I'm 6 feet 4 inch. I don't have a wife and the only thing I get called is autistic. I wonder why they pulled him over. Cops luck D. Probably to luck is D. Me operating on 12 hours of sleep on a Monday morning. Me operating on 1 hour of sleep on a Saturday morning. I heard you were talking shit about me. Do you wanna hear it again? Or did you get everything? Me trying to control my laughter in a serious situation. Your Kentucky Derby horse name is a symptom of one of your mental illnesses plus the last thing you ate. Tidal protein shake. These Pokemon know scary face, but I still can't take them seriously. Personality to telling personality 1 to shut the F up, stop. Me doing 1 hour of self-care after doing 23 hours of self-destruction. Firefighters, normies. So I guess this ain't what she meant when she said bring the toys over. Rejecting a guy for being 5 feet 3 inch, women getting rejected for being 300 pounds. Stop running, you're so cute, my most used pickup line. Sometimes you don't even realize you was Zuli until months or years later, or even decades, after he earns enough money. All you need for scheduling and monitoring your tasks, try Cron to go for free. Did you know that if you sit on the toilet at 11:59 and the clock strikes midnight it's the same different day? Meanwhile Netflix shows in Poland, a riddle, what starts with R and silently rules Poland, rabbis, rye. That feeling of bliss when you go over to grandma's house on spring break and she makes you fresh baked cookies and milk after you played at the park all day. Me tracking my package 5 minutes after I just ordered it. Me looking at the imaginary camera when she happens in front of me. If a woman is cuddling with a guy or sitting in his lap, can she feel whether he has an option? OP is definitely more Santa. My boss told me if I wanted a raise I needed to send him a detailed list of reasons why I think I deserve one, so I just dropped this off on his desk. 1. I'm poor. Thank you for your consideration. TikToker Daniel Larson will remain in jail throughout his case after allegedly threatening to blow up the White House. Bro built like the birds from Finding Nemo. My misfortunes, problems and disgraces are caused by a effing Jin having fun behind my back.
Spare change, ma'am.